Good morning everyone, here from the city of Casablanca in Morocco. We're just at a train station now so you can hear the tram passing by. It is a modern city where we arrived last night, but we're not planning on staying here. We just came here because we're making our way to the famous blue city, Chefchaouen, and to get there we're getting on Africa's first and only bullet train that you can get from here in Casablanca all the way to the north, Tangier. And then from Tanger we get some other form of transport.
Yeah, we get a bus to Chefchaouen, where our last destination will be. And the train that we're getting, we'll be getting the first class fare, and the price was 364 dirhams per person. And it's gonna be cool to check a bullet train in a different continent, because we checked the one in Taiwan. And sort of a bullet train in Miami.
It wasn't a bullet train,
Yeah.
It was like high speed, but it wasn't really high speed.
Really high speed, so it's gonna be cool to check the one here.
Yeah, so if we were to do the journey by bus, I think it's supposed to take around 4 to 5 hours, but on this train it's around 2 hours 20, 2 hours 10.
Yeah.
A lot quicker.
A lot quicker.
The train station looks really nice and modern too. Casa Voyagers. Nice clock tower over there. Boraq Lounge. That's where we're going. So the bullet train is called Boraq. But I guess there's loads of areas here that just have like normal trains to other regions.
Yeah, the station is very modern.
Yeah, it's a really nice station. Actually been really impressed with the infrastructure in Morocco. Like all the roads that we've been on have been really good too. They all seem quite new. So when we got on coaches, long distances, it's been very smooth ride. Also the coaches have been pretty good that we got on between the major cities. So yeah, good infrastructure. So if you have a first class ticket, you also get access to the lounge area here. Just like we did in the US. So you can get like a water, iced tea, and I guess all different kinds of coffees. I just had breakfast with a big coffee, so I'll just go for the water for now. So here's how the Moroccan bullet train looks. Pretty slick. So we're gonna be in car 2. I don't know if this is already car 1 or if we're at the other end. So the name Boraq is supposed to be like a magical horse-like creature that transported Muhammad, the prophet, to heaven, from what I read. So they named it after that. This is number 2, right? Oh, it even have stairs in here. You're gonna put your bags there.
Yeah, hopefully it's safe.
So the train is looking really cool on the inside. Got like these blinders here if you want to keep the sun out. So we're on the move now. We actually switched to the back over here. There was people next to us and it's kind of awkward speaking. They just like stare at you, listening to what we're saying, so we moved here instead. So yeah, finishing off, they do have like a charger here. They also have like a little trash thing. And then I think it's electric, the seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like a little button here, so you press that. Starts moving to go back. Looks quite fancy inside too. Really nice style. So from what I read online, the first part of the journey isn't the true high speed of the train. It's on older tracks, so up to a place called Kenitra we won't be hitting the max speed, but then from Kenitra to Tanger we'll be reaching speeds of around 320 kilometers per hour. The windows seem to be kind of filthy on the outside. Can still see pretty good though. Can also see a lot of dirt. tells you the different time. So we left at 10. So I guess there's 2 stops before Tanger. Arrive at 12:10. Even now though, I don't know what speed we're going at, but it still seems like we're going pretty damn fast already. It's gonna be interesting to see how it is in the final part when it reaches max speed. So I mentioned that there was stairs here, and it's actually because it's 2 floors. So you got another part here that's like first class, I think. Never been on a bullet train that's 2 floors though, and I think that's the normal class through there. It does seem noisier though than other bullet trains that we've been on. I mean, the majority that we go on are completely silent inside. I don't know if that's because we're not on the proper tracks yet. We'll see afterwards. And then the bathrooms. It's a simple bathroom. Alright, so we've arrived in Tangier now. Really nice ride overall.
Yeah, and also very punctual. We arrived actually 2 minutes earlier. But yeah, it was very smooth ride, good. We didn't have access to the Wi-Fi. I don't know why there was no Wi-Fi signal or anything, and I think we were supposed to have that. And also no service on board, which was something that we thought we would have in the first class. Not a big problem, but just letting you guys know that we didn't get that.
Yeah, there's supposed to be like a food trolley and drinks, that's what it says online. And the second part was a lot quieter as I was expecting, and a lot smoother and a lot faster, because on this line here it's actually independent tracks only for the bullet train. Some of the other tracks are for the other kind of trains. And this is just the first phase, so apparently they're going to be making lines that go all the way down to Agadir, go to Marrakesh. I think that's only in like 2040 though, that they plan to complete it all. And they're also going to make a proper independent track from Casablanca to Kenitra. So even that beginning part will be a lot faster. And I think it will take like an hour and 20 minutes in the future. Right now it took 2 hours and 20 minutes, right? 2 hours, 10 minutes. So it's going to be even faster. Really good experience though. We always love the bullet trains. So once again, a really nice train station here in Tangier too. Looks pretty much brand new. And this place also looks very modern. Hilton Hotel over there. Big Hilton Hotel. So our bus to Chefchaouen is only at 4:30. So we have around 4 hours to explore this place. We did that on purpose.
Yeah, because we won't have time to come back here and just stay here again during this trip. So we're gonna check out a little bit of Tangier right now.
See how it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're right on the coast. We're gonna head to the beach that's around here. Don't even know how it is to cross around here. I don't think they stop on these lines from what we've seen throughout the country so far. Not really the ideal way to explore with all our bags, but we'll go for it. We don't usually do that. No, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of taxis stopping for us because we got all our bags. So this is the main beach. Looks pretty sweet. Once again, another huge beach in Morocco. Even here they do the horse riding and stuff down there. Got the kids playing football. We see people playing football absolutely everywhere in Morocco. On the beaches, in the streets. So I think we're gonna walk all the way to the end of the beach, because there in the far corner there's supposed to be a marina area and also the Medina, the old area. So I think we have time to do all that. At least it's a nice smooth surface.
Yeah, and it's windy, so not too hot, but it's still 40 minutes.
Oh, it's a 40-minute walk.
Yeah, we may stop in the middle.
Alright, so I think now we're about to head into the Medina area up here. Looks like it's on a hill. Already getting some pretty interesting looking buildings here. The marina wasn't so interesting, it was just basically boats and that was it. Nothing else to see there, no stores or anything.
And we were just checking that from this very port here, you can actually cross to Europe and arrive in Spain. I think there is a ferry to Tarifa and maybe some other cities in Spain too. That's cool. And I don't think it's a long journey. I think maybe 1 hour or maybe max 2 hours to get there.
Yeah, so I think that's like the main ferry station there. The area that we're in now is the Strait of Gibraltar. So it's where the Mediterranean meets the Atlantic Ocean. The tiny little gap that you can see on the map. Got some pretty classic looking street lamps here too. Maybe the French influence. I'm guessing that building's probably French. There's been a lot of European powers here though. The Portuguese were also here, like some of the previous places that we've been showing. But even dating further back, you had like the Phoenicians, Carthaginians, the Romans. Everyone's been around here. So Carol found this place on Google Maps, Al Maimouni, and I guess it's right at the beginning of where the old fortified Medina starts. Almost looks like castle walls here. It's kind of cool though, the mix of the white painted buildings and then the ones that are just unpainted, not painted. So it goes all the way across here to the coast too. And I think I'll go for the couscous. I haven't had that in a while. I'll go for the lamb one, 100. Chicken's cheaper, 80.
And I'm getting the swordfish Tangerian tagine. Maybe it's a famous thing here for in Tangier. I don't know.
Tangerian.
Tangerian. And that's 100 dirhams.
So the waiter brought the bread and Carol's favorite, the olives, as usual. But also this little bowl of lentils. So the couscous is looking amazing. I always like the sweet hints that they have to it. They sometimes put like dried fruit, things like prunes that taste really nice. Yours looks really good too. And I think this on top is like caramelized onions, also very sweet. One thing that I've liked about the food in Morocco is it seems pretty healthy overall.
Yeah, I'm always eating vegetables like every day because of, I think most of the famous dishes have vegetables like tagine and couscous too.
Yeah, lentils is also good. So even me, when I order a meat-based dish, I'd say it's still like 70% veggies. The meat's great too though. They know how to make meat. It looks like another nice place to stay if we had longer.
Yeah, it's better than I expected really, because you don't hear much about Tangier.
We haven't anyway.
Yeah, usually people go to Marrakesh and Essaouira, but here it's not as famous. But it's really nice, really beautiful, and we can see bits of like European architecture.
Yeah, especially here. Kind of like the buildings that we showed before, yellow and white. We're hearing a lot of Spanish people here though, because of the close proximity. They probably just get the ferry over. Check this church out here. Misión Católica Española. So we got kind of lost trying to get out of the Medina back there. Lost in the alleyways. Really nice view from this main square. So we were just eating at a cafe over there, and then yeah, I think we walked all the way behind this big hotel. Hotel Continental. Looks like a pretty good place to stay. Alright, so we're at the bus terminal now to go to Chef Chaouen. It's gonna be 65 per person. I think we paid 9 to put our bags on. Usually a little fee to put your bags. Wasn't this the same company that we used yesterday too?
Yeah, to go from Essaouira to Casablanca. I think it's one of the biggest one. It's either CTM, this one, or Super Tours, I think.
Yeah, and the coaches are pretty good, pretty comfortable. Just no bathroom though.
No, that's the problem. I think for this one it's fine because it's only 2 hours, but yesterday we took the 6-hour bus.
But it stopped like 3 times.
Yeah, it has to stop, so it takes longer because of that. But I think it will be easier just to have bathrooms inside the bus, but they don't have it.
And we have made it finally to the final destination. We're just walking to the old part. I don't think a taxi can go in there anyway. I think it's just walking streets, so got about an 18-minute walk. Bit out of breath because we just walked all the way up this hill. A pretty nice sunset back there. The mountainous landscapes are amazing.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. I wasn't expecting to be so beautiful and such a scenic drive. But it was amazing, really, really cool.
Yeah, so all around you can see the big mountains in the background. It was also really green. Down south it was more like desert, the scenery that we've been seeing. But around this area it's like a lush green, farmlands everywhere. So we've just checked into the riad, which we'll be showing better in the next video. Decided to not show much of the city to keep it as a surprise for the next one. And yeah, it just looks so beautiful from what we've seen on the walk on the way in. We probably should have got a taxi in the end because it was so uphill, and the taxi can actually get quite closer than we thought. So stay tuned for the next video, which is going to be from this beautiful place. If you like this video, just drop a like to support us, subscribe to see more videos like this, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see you in the next one.